Good afternoon to one and all. Our next topic is marine drugs. Marine is nothing but the ocean, or sea sources is nothing but the water sources is nothing but the marine sources. Okay, marine sources or marine drugs are nothing but they are the subtopics of the pharmacognosy. They are the sub branch of the pharmacognosy, which deals with the substances or with the drugs which contains the medicinal value from marine source. We know marine means seas, oceans, like that. And from that, we need to isolate, just like the normal from the plants, identification of bioactive molecules from marine organisms which are related to the study of chemicals, the drugs, chemical constituents. మనం ప్లాంట్స్ లో ఎనిమల్స్ లో ఎలాగైతే కెమికల్ కాన్స్టిట్యూయెంట్స్ ని ఐసోలేట్ చేసి వాటి గురించి లెర్న్ చేస్తున్నామో, we are going to deal with that. The same thing here will be happening, but the source is the marine. Marine is also a natural source, that is not man-made creation. Marine is also the natural source, and the drugs mostly obtained from till now and they are mostly used are just like the shark liver oil, cod liver oil, sodium alginate, agar, chitin, like that. And some of the macro algae are also used for the in the different treatments like iodine deficiency such as goiter. And next, some of the seaweeds also there, they will be are very rich in vitamins, so they can be used in the treatment of anemia during pregnancies, and also in so many disorders like intestinal disorders as vermifuges, hypocholesteremia, and hypoglycemic agent. As the marine source have the so many uses from so many years, and they can be useful for different types of diseases or problems like antibacterial, antiviral, anti-tumor, anti-parasitic, anticoagulants, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and some of the cardiovascular disorders also it will be used. And beside these useful also, they also contain some of the toxic compounds also. How we are going to extract and purify these marine sources? The marine sources, first, whatever you have want to extract, that will be dried and powdered, and same as maceration only. Here the cells, the solvent which you are using, that will be entering into the cells, and they can be homogenized, and they can be homogenized means make it into paste or small, the particle size will be reduced, and the solvents generally used are methanol, water, alcohol is done. And the salt will not be dissolved in this solvent. That means the marine substances, organisms you are getting from the marine sources, they also contains the salts. Those salts will not be dissolved in the solvent. So after that extraction, you have to do the desalting should be done. And in this maceration process, fungal growth takes place fastly because these are all an organisms. So the contamination problem, fungal growth problem will be so much. So you have to take care of that. And concentration of this extraction is reducing the volume of the extract by means of keeping in the high temperature or flash evaporation at low temperature. And I just now in the first step, we told desalting. How the desalting takes place with the help of the membrane filtration. That means you have to differentiate different sizes of the salts that was present in that, and hence it is the compounds, salts and compounds present, and which is not suitable method for this. But nowadays, what is the method we are doing means salting out with the help of gel filtration by means of Cepadex biogel, which is very suitable polymeric compound containing pores, which depends upon the molecular size. They can be separated, and because of the gravitational pull also, they can be moved up and down. And isolation of the purification of these drugs from marine sources is generally from the algae material. And the general classification, can you follow me? Is it clear?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
General classification, they will be classified according to their treatment. The drugs which can be used in the treatment, they can be classified according to that. That means cardiovascular drugs, cytotoxic compounds, antimicrobial, antibiotic, anti-inflammatory, and antiplasmodic. Depend upon their category of treatment, they are, that means problem, they are categorized. And there are so many types like marine toxins, some of the miscellaneous compounds. That means they can be used for so many different types of compounds, and antiviral, anticoagulants, and insecticides. And for sources, and we are going to first deal with the cardiovascular. Okay, and here I gave you the table of chemical constituent, sources, use. The main thing here we need here in this marine sources is from which constituent, from which it is obtaining, that is main chemical constituent, and what is the source of that one, and what is the use. First is one is the anthopleurins. The chemical constituent that is present in that one is the anthopleurins, and these are obtained from the పెప్టైడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆంథోప్లూరోజాంథోగ్రామికా. మనకి ఇప్పుడు జాగ్రఫికల్ సోర్స్, బయాలజికల్ సోర్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, అలాగే దీనికి ఏంటంటే ఏ ఆర్గానిజం నుంచి వచ్చిందంటే ఆంథోప్లూరోజాంథోగ్రామికా. ఇట్ కంటైన్స్ టైప్ ఏ అండ్ టైప్ బి and also type C. In that Anthopleura we have APA and APB. And next one, Anthopleura elegantissima, it contains APC and it is used as cardiotonic. Next one is eptatretine. Next one is eptatretine. It is present in unural bronchial hearts of Pacific hawkfish. Hawkfish that was present in the Pacific hawkfish, and that name of that organism is Epitratis stouti. Epitratis stouti, and which is a powerful cardiac stimulant similar to the adrenaline. That means the function of the adrenaline is similar to the epitratine. Next is the laminine. This is obtained from the algae of marine, that is Laminaria angustata, which is used for hypotensive, smooth muscle relaxant, and antiparasitic. And next is D-octopamine. D-octopamine is dextro. Octopus macrophus, Octopus vulgaris, or it can be obtained for Eldon moschato, and these are the adrenergic and cardiovascular activity. And like that, we have so many compounds here which can be used from different, and if possible, remember 4 to 5, and no need to keep remember. For the theoretical purpose, you can write 4 to 5 is enough. I gave you more than that. Whatever you feel free, easy, that you can write. Next is cytotoxic. Cytotoxic means related to cancer. Okay, ARA-C, which is, it is a 1-alpha-D arabinofuranol cytosine or cytosine arabinoside, which is obtained from the Caribbean sponges, and it is also useful for different type of cancers like leukemia, human acute leukemia, sarcoma 180, like that. And here we have different types of cytotoxic drugs which can be used in different types of cancers. And next one is the antimicrobial. We know that what is antimicrobial or antibacterial or antimicrobial is nothing but any microbes or bacteria which affect the body that can be treated with marine sources. Cephalosporin, మనం వినే ఉంటాం కదా ఈ డ్రగ్ ని, వెరీ వెల్ నోన్ డ్రగ్ ఫర్ cephalosporin, Cephalosporium acromonium. It is also antibiotic. Telfin anilid, telfixil setosis, which is antimicrobial. And halotoxin A, B, C, which is obtained from the sea cucumber, antifungal. Unicin, like that, there are so many. Here, alpha cyanic acid, which is obtained from the red algae, which is a anti-helminthic. Excuse me. Next is anti-inflammatory and antispasmodic. Okay, spasmodic is nothing but spasm, పట్టేసినాం అంటారు కదా, దాన్ని రిలీజ్ చేసేది అని antispasmodics అంటారు. And here we have different types of drugs here. Manolite, which is just like the NSAIDs, used for the analgesic and anti-inflammatory. And you have the different types of drugs here. And marine toxin, just now we told you, some of the toxins are also there. They can be used for different types of disorders, like psychotoxin, which is obtained from Gambia dystoxis, which is used for the respiratory depression, bradycardia. And sagittatoxin, which is used for the block membrane of sodium conductance. And next one is the important one for this is antiviral. Okay, and here it is also viral, means virus types of drugs. So tumors also will be, they can be treated like RIA, and which is a semi-synthetic compound obtained from a Tethac crypta, and it is all antiviral. And if you see that here, pentazolin B, Ascadin liscosinum patella, and it is anti-herpes simplex virus, different types of HIV, AIDS, virus diseases will be there. Those type will be used here. And next is anticoagulant. That means use it to not to coagulate our blood cells. Okay, blood knee. Anticoagulant is nothing but the not to coagulate the blood. And in that one is the carrageenan. Chondrus crypsis is obtained and it is used as anticoagulant through inactivation of thrombin. And if you take the fucoidine, it is a brown algae, Ficus vesculus. It is used as antithrombocytic, thrombotic, and insecticides, which is a neristotoxin, which is a marine analoid and which is used as insecticide. Miscellaneous means different types of activities can be used. Holothrones, which is used for cardiotonic and hemolytic. This is about the marine. So